Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I Am Team series and your Daily Influence. We are coming off of what I hope was an amazing July 4th holiday weekend. I hope you were able to slow down and celebrate the freedom we have as Americans. But as I say that, and as I think about what we face as Americans right now in this election season, today's topic, emotional intelligence and leadership, is really, I hope, one that you'll slow down and think about more often. Emotional intelligence is being self-aware of your emotions and how they influence you personally. And, by the way, how your emotions might influence others or those around you. And I want to explore this role of self-awareness of emotional intelligence, how being aware increases our emotional intelligence. And as you've heard me speak, if you are responsible for anything, a simple task, a simple process, a single person, even yourself, you're a leader. Having control, having understanding of your emotions, knowing those emotions and how they influence you, both good and bad, is really important. And if we understand how our emotions can influence our ability to not just lead ourselves, but to communicate, to follow through, to work in larger groups, to propel us forward, to improve, to create risks for us. If we can think about how our emotions have put us in these difficult positions, we can become more intelligent about our own emotions and how they influence us. And today it's important because so many things can trigger us. With social media and the way email is communicated and texting and the stress that people are under and what people bring to work or to other environments from outside those environments. Helping people, building emotional connections between yourself or seeing how other people's emotions, how are affecting them, is another key aspect of emotional intelligence. Thinking about how you can identify quicker to support a team member who might be in emotional distress, who might not be being as intelligent about their emotions as they can be. Help them to slow down. Help them to understand what is making them feel the way they are. Give them an opportunity to talk through, be smart about whatever it is that is both negatively and positively influencing their emotions. Helping people to understand their emotions in a positive way, through empathy, through clear understanding, through concern, through care, through slowing down and being focused with ourselves and our teams, can lay a foundation of positive influence within this area of emotional intelligence. And emotions are so dangerous because they're so personal. And we don't know what somebody's triggers might be. We don't know what's been building up over time. We don't know what somebody's breaking point is, or even if they're close to it. Are they just venting or have they completely lost it? The only way to learn that is to pay attention, to be aware of yourself and also the people around you, what they're doing to people also around them. And having responsible emotional intelligence is really important. Managing our emotions, identifying when I've been triggered. I know this about myself. I have an open door policy. I also have a tendency to be annoyed when people take advantage of, and I don't mean by take advantage as in a bad way, when they see my door is open and walk through and say, "Can I have a moment?" The fact I left my door open is my responsibility. When I leave my door open, I have an open door policy. Yet, If you do that, there's a very good chance you will see a emotional reaction from my body language that may look negative. Even my tone in the first sentence or two may be negative. I share that with my team. I share that with the people that I have influence with on a daily basis because I don't want them to be negatively influenced by that change, by that switch from me being focused on something that I was doing before they got there to being focused on them. During that transition, I hold myself accountable to understanding that emotional trigger, getting control of that emotional trigger, slowing down, and getting back into the mode where I can have an effective conversation with the person who is now in front of me. It took time for me to learn that. It took time for me to learn how to slow down, how to be smart, how to listen to learn, how to ignore my emotion, how to quickly hold myself accountable to my own triggers, to understand that I put myself in this position by offering them to come through that door because it was open, and by sharing with them things that I am challenged with as a leader, reactions I may have that aren't personal but may happen anyhow because they are subconscious or unconscious, and that when they see that, it's not personal, and that they are free to, if I continue with that poor behavior, to call me out on it. And they do. And it works. The people that I coach week to week all around the world are taught this same technique. Understand yourself, understand your triggers, help others to do the same thing. Be transparent and open about your emotions. Be transparent and open about your communication style. Take accountability for the environment that you put yourself in and that you set yourself up for, and walk and talk your way through the challenges so that you improve not only individually but as a team, and all the while being focused on your emotions and having good intelligence about yourself and your team as it all's happening. Being responsible, being positive, being self-aware about our emotions is one of the most difficult things we will do. But when we practice it, when we work on our emotional intelligence on a daily basis, when we practice it with ourselves and when we practice it with our teams, you will see a culture within your organization that shifts. You will see better communication, better collaboration, better commingling, better results. And you will see a positive, responsible environment with positive, responsible individuals. You'll still have issues, but that positive and responsible side will always end up coming to the top. And you'll work through the challenges in a positive and responsible way, which is probably the best thing because then everybody will be improving. I hope our discussion about emotional intelligence in leadership or in yourself, we're all leaders in our minds here, was a good one for you today. I hope you'll tune in again, subscribe to us, and remember, if you haven't picked up our latest book, Responsible Influence, Build the I in Team, or any of the I in Team series books, please do. Get them for yourself, share them with people in your areas of influence. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.